brand new in this bitch. Open the Bible until my spirit got rich. Paranoia got me working harder with the shift. Niggas wanna talk like money's on flick. Certain frustrations might get me skeptical and all. Timing is everything, so forgive me when I'm off. Stop me from taking this abroad. How you famo?
I go by the name Ricky Tyler. I'm a singer, songwriter, rapper from the East Side. Born in Sprayed View, grew up in Edenvale. I've been doing music for about 6 years of my life. And Jana, I'm just pretty much about just doing things differently, inspiring through, my storytelling. Hopefully sparking the mind of, the next kid who's gonna do something crazy one day. So yeah, man, it's all about doing things differently, inspiring as much as I can through my creativity, and that's me.
Take me back to when I heard the Beatles. Back when we was bumping to them Lilo.
So what I stand for as an artist, first things first is family. That definitely means the most to me. That's ultimately, those are the people that I work super hard for, and then secondly, just bringing something new to the game, you know what I mean? In terms of sound, in terms of visuals, just telling a whole different story and putting it in a totally different light. I feel like, we don't really dive into that much detail as artists, and we don't dive into the detail of our lives, especially visually. So I definitely want to bring that forth to the table. And then, sonically, definitely want to open up our industry in terms of like where we feel like our genre is, borderline, you know what I mean? I definitely want to take that to a whole new level. And I believe I'm doing so right now, So yeah, just a whole different approach, a unique approach, and just being as vulnerable as possible and giving you like way more detail to who I am, yeah, like just sparking the mind that watches what we do, So yeah. So Playground, the relationship with Playground is our label, and also the magic behind all my production and my visuals. And as a label, we are signed under Universal. So what happened is, how the Def Jam deal came about is when the partnership with Def Jam and Universal happened. Def Jam were obviously looking for artists who would be able to represent, SA on a global scale. And my music was sent through and I made the cut. So it was purely based on music, my music was sent through and they loved it. So yeah, that's how that deal came about, just purely based on music.
It's mine and it's yours. Yeah. That's what you gonna say.
So how long it took for me to put together Small World, I'd say a good 4 years. Just of like, just growing musically as an artist, and along the way just figuring out like what kind of songs I want to start like throwing into like what would potentially become the album, you know what I mean? So at first it was just singles, and then songs that I had on the side that I was still working on, and like so it took I would just say it took a good 4 to 5 years to really like be confident to put together this album. So and because it's the first album, and in terms of what I wanted to say to people is that I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect, and we are very much alike. And we share the same experiences. We share the same type of feelings. You know what I mean? A lot of things feel the same, and we're in this life thing together. And just understand that I'm just like you. And I make my mistakes. I fail, I succeed. I'm learning things, learning a lot about myself, and what ultimately has molded me into this person, who I was as a teenager, and like how important it is to decide like who it is that we want to become as people, and our attitude towards a lot of the challenges we face in life. So yeah, I would say that's what I want people to take from it.
Yeah, that's the plan, don't say yeah. I give you everything, say